Welcome back to the National Basketball Performance Centre here in Manchester. We're getting ready for our fourth game of the day, our second game here on court 2 in the under-16 men's semi-final between the London Elite and the Sussex Storm. We've already had one fantastic game here in the under-16 semi-final with the Milton Keynes Breakers taking the win against Colana, and then the Kingston Lions beating the Manchester Mystics in the other girls semi-final.
I know, it has sounded like an incredible morning. You know, we had a great match-up there with Kingston and the Mystics. Kingston managing to bring it back.
Yeah, 11 points down, took the lead. We've seen some huge performances as well. In the earlier game between Cola and the Milton Keynes Breakers, Sophia Elner with 11 points and Nia J. Bryant-Smith, a huge 15 rebounds for Cola.
Wow.
So, you know, they're setting the standard, they're setting the tone already. And we've had 40 points from Kaius Visokas in the under-14 boys game for the London Stars. So that is just setting the tone for our game today. And we've got an absolutely fantastic one coming up next here. The under-16 boys between London Elite and the Sussex Storm. So London Elite had a 21 wins and 1 loss. They were first in the Western Premier Division this season. They haven't lost since December. That was to the London Legends, their only loss this season. And they were runners-up last year against the London Stars. That was their first appearance at Final Fours, but they've been building on that experience, and they even beat the Stars in the quarterfinals this year, so they are ready.
Yeah, it sounds like it, you know, and again, these are two really top programs in the country, and I think, you know, we're in for a real storm today. Pardon the pun. But I think it's going to be a fantastic matchup, you know, two very young teams as well that are just coming here, and they want to win. They want to get to that final tomorrow.
That is the case. Teams will be moving on to the final tomorrow. The runners-up will be playing for 3rd and 4th place. And as I was saying to Isha, you have players out there who are playing a lot of basketball. Players will cross over the age groups. And even if you're not playing 2 or 3 games, you've still got 2 games in a weekend, which is a lot of basketball.
It is, and it's tough as well. You know, you've got to go away and then decide what's kind of the next step for tomorrow. So, but today's the first step. This game is the first step, and it's the first game. You've got to get yourself into it, and see where it takes you.
And we get to see the exciting young talent that we've got in this country, the programs that are doing a really good job developing their players coming through the programs, and you will see we've seen players here at the under-16 level and moving on to the under-18. We've got Jamal McAllister for the Sussex Storm, who'll be playing later on today, playing in his 5th Final Fours, and it just shows the strength of the program.
It does, and it's also quite scary as well. I think you have to remember that it's tough to. That's 4 games over a weekend, you know, and it's tiring and it takes a lot on the body. And I mean, the kids are young, but at the same time, it's a mental toughness as well. And to be able to compete like that, it shows great strength and incredible talent.
It really does. So let's take a look at the Sussex Storm. 15-7. They were 4th in the Western Premier Division this season, averaging 75.7 points per game. Last year, they finished 4th at the Junior Final Fours. They were runners-up in 22-23 to the London Stars and won the under-16s at the 2018-19 season against the Richmond Knights. It's been a hectic morning.
It has.
And they're wanting to put on a show here today. They came through round 1 against the Manchester Giants, and Manchester were ranked 2nd in the North, and then came through the quarterfinals against the London Legends, who were ranked 2nd in the Western Premier Division. So they've been the giant killers this season in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And if we take a look at the Sussex Storm, so Kian Davis, a player returning for the Storm. He had 17 points in last year's 3rd and 4th place placing game. He's been playing under-16s and under-18s, so again, it's that he's going to be playing a lot of basketball, and he's really a player to watch out for today. He's gonna score, but he's a really good defender and leads the team out on court.
Yeah, and that's what you need in a final like this, in a semi-final. You need somebody that's going to take that responsibility as well and be able to, you know, communicate effectively across the court and make sure that, you know, the team's working together as a unit, because that's the only way you're going to win these games.
100%. And as Isha and I mentioned earlier on the game, the tournament, the weekend, whilst it's a great showcase of basketball, it's also a really important learning experience for players.
Absolutely. You learn so much more, I think, from these finals weekends than you do the whole season. I mean, I think, you know, you learn a lot about yourself in these moments, in those, you know, key countdown moments. you also learn how to come together as a team as well, and work together with your coaches and your coaching staff, just to make sure that everybody's on the right page, everybody's being supported in order to make sure that you get that win.
And it's quite an intense environment, isn't it? We've got a big crowd building here. It's very noisy. We've got 2 courts going on, so sometimes you hear a whistle from the other court. And players might not be used to playing in front of such a large crowd.
No, they might not, and it can be quite daunting, you know, and you've got to take everything in. You've got to read the situations and just focus on your game, you know. It's great to get involved with the crowd, and the crowd's fantastic, and, you know, the support of the family and friends, but at the same time, it's a lot of pressure. You've just got to block out all the noise.
So teams coming out onto court. It will be London Elite playing in white and the Sussex Storm in blue. And starting for the Sussex Storm, it will be Austin Jakens, Keaton Dane, Oscar Zarembia, Kian Davies, and Lucas McCafferty. And for the London Elite, Omar Zarduk-Shamer, William Henderson, Pavel Obadowski, Leo Bowman, and Alex Nicholas. And the ball's up, and we're underway. The under-16 boys semi-final between the London Elite and the Sussex Storm. And it is Elite possession to start us off. Calling for it outside, 3's up and down. What a start there for the London Elite and Leo Bowman. And Leo Bowman is a scorer, Hannah. He is a flat-out scorer from anywhere on court.
Yeah, he's really set the tone here for London Elite straight off the bat.
As Bowman, long pass over to Henderson, and Henderson scoops it up and in. And a very quick start here for the Elite.
It's very quick, but they're playing very composed, Kaz. They're really settling into it. They're not rushing anything.
And a block from behind as Bowman swats the ball away. Sussex will reset from the baseline. Ball's into Jakens. Jakens lines it up, splashes in from outside.
And there's your answer, Kaz. Sussex Storm's answering right back.
Zarduk-Shamer to the basket, doesn't go, but tipped in by Nicholas. And a quick 4-point lead for the Elite over the Storm. McCafferty can't get it to go. Henderson runs into traffic. And a foul on the floor.
That's a tough one, that. I think we're going for the jump ball on that one and got the foul instead.
A bit of a reach
yeah,
too far.
Yeah, a bit of a reach.
So it'll be Elite ball from the sideline. Bowman. Zarduk-Shamer, hands off. Back to Bowman. Long pass over. Henderson, 7 seconds. Henderson driving, but an offensive foul is called. And Oscar Zarembia taking the contact.
And that's what you want from your team in a game like this. You want your teammates putting their body on the line, getting in the way of the defenders. Being a strong defender. You know, it just makes it so much more thrilling when you're getting into the game.
And we were talking about it in the first game, but a big charge, a big stance like that can really be a motivation swing for the team.
It really can.
And then just like that, Zarembia adds in 2 for the Storm at the other end. So defense to offense. Bowman. Zarduk-Shamer to the basket, in off the glass.
I really like the zone that London Elite have set up at the moment.
And foul will be called against the Elite.
It's a full court zone that they've set up, and it seems to be rattling Sussex a little bit in terms of them not being able to set up the offense they want to run. They have had some really good looks where they've been able to break through it, but because they're setting it so high up, it means that it really stretches the floor and it really stretches the offense. So it doesn't mean it means that you can't really get into it quite as quick as you want to.
As a free throw is good for Dane, so Keaton Dane averaging 12.1 points a game this season for the under-16s. Dropped 26 points in that first round against the Manchester Giants. Goes 2 of 2 from the line, and it's a 2-point game. Obadowski banks it in.
I'm just so impressed with the finishing. Like, the finishing is effortless from both teams. They're really focused in on it.
They really are, and it's so tough, isn't it, to be able, you know, you can get to the basket, which is hard enough in itself, but then to be able to be so controlled at the rim. Nicholas down the court for Elite. Nicholas floats it in.
What a finish, Kaz.
And this has been an incredible pace to start the game so far.
It really has.
And foul on the shot will send the Storm to the line. And Kian Davies will be at the line for the Sussex Storm.
We're being asked for a sub there, Kaz.
Yeah, that'll happen a lot. We have inserted ourselves onto the scorers table.
I'm happy to approve, to provide.
Hannah's just saying, yeah,
I just want to get involved. Yeah, go on, get a call. But like we were saying, Kaz, about the pace of the game, you know, it feels fast, but it feels so composed.
Yeah.
Which shows great maturity from both teams.
It really does, because you can see, you know, sometimes younger age groups, they can play fast, can't they? And sometimes it can be, it can take a while to get that control.
It really can take a while. You know, I mean, myself included, I played a final at 20 odd years of age, and it took me a while to get into it.
As the Storm cut the lead down to 5, 13-8, London leading over Sussex. Bowman. Bowman spinning, hangs in the air. And Jenkins will take it down the court for Sussex. Need to get it over the halfway line. Great read from Zardok Shamer. And all the way and lays it in. Iggy Zakchevsky-Obam. Straight out onto the court, straight out onto the scoreboard. Zarembia kicks it out to the corner. Three's off the rim, but it's tipped, and Elite will have it. Obadowski. Obadowski dancing round the outside, spins out to the corner. Three's too strong, and Sussex are running down the floor. And Dane fading away on the baseline. That's a tough shot.
Yeah, it really is. From the baseline there, you're already at an odd angle, and then to be off balance with the fadeaway, smart move.
Zakchevsky, Obam from outside. Instant impact off the bench.
I mean, that's what you want from your team in a game like this. You know, a player coming off the bench, having straightaway impacts like that. It just helps settle the nerves as well.
Davies. Dane. And foul on the shot. So Keaton Dane will go to the line for the Storm as the London Elite have an 8-point lead here in the first quarter.
Sussex are doing a really good job of, you know, breaking through this zone and finding gaps and trying to get to the basket. You know, and it shows because they're getting some really good foul calls here as well. So I think for them, they've just got to keep breaking through it.
Definitely.
They're working a lot individually and driving to attack. I think what they could do as well, they could add, is a bit more ball movement as well.
Just to kind of flow a little bit more.
Yeah, just to flow and create some more options, and you can find bigger gaps as well when you're coming up against the zone with ball movement. It's not always about, you know, driving an attack.
But we'll have a substitution for Sussex as Akeem Peters checks in for the first time. Just over 5 minutes to play in the first quarter. Zardok Shamer. And ball's loose, picked up by the Storm. Dane stops. Can't get it to go, but the rebound and the putback. Peters cleaning up the glass.
Yeah, those second chance points are going to be crucial in a game like this.
Elite looking to go inside, can't get it to go. Obadowski gets his own rebound though. And Pavel Obadowski working hard underneath the basket.
Yeah, he was muscling his way to the basket on that one.
And he's a player that we've seen. We saw him playing under 16s last year at the Junior Final Fours. He's returning for the London Elite. The Elite have 4 players out there who played at the under-16 level last year, and does keeping that consistency help this group?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Once you've got that consistency, it's all about just kind of, you can carry on that those standards that you've set as a team.
Second one's good. Obadowski with 4 points today. It's a 6-point London lead. Peters. Davies on the baseline, passes out, 3's up, not that time.
2 fantastic box outs there from London Elite.
That's what we want to see.
It is teamwork boxing out. That's exactly what you need.
Bowman, ball's knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay Elite possession.
That was a great read there from Keaton Dane as well on that defensive cut. He registered the cut that was coming and just got straight in the way. Got his hand in the passing lane.
And it will be Sussex possession. And a timeout call. The teams want to talk it over. So 20-14, the London Elite leading the Sussex Storm here in the first quarter. 4:08 to play, and London have been led by 5 points from Iggy Zakshevsky Obam off the bench. 5 quick points, and I think they were back-to-back.
They were,
baskets.
yeah, they were. There was the 3 and then the layup. But again, that's come from the defense as well. I think, the layup came from the defensive transition, the steal there at half court, which is what you want. You need those quick scores in this game just to get yourself comfortable, get that comfortable lead that they have right now.
And over on court 1, it is a 22-14 lead for the Manchester. Sorry, a 22-14 lead for the Manchester Magic over the London Cavaliers in the under-16 boys semi-final. And in the backcourt, it's also a 22-14 lead for the Manchester Mystics over the Solent Kestrels.
Oh, wow.
In the under-14 girls game. So lots of action going on. You can stay tuned to the Basketball England YouTube channel. Remember to like and subscribe. You can keep up to date with all the action. 24 games over 2 days this weekend.
It's the best weekend of the year, Kaz.
It certainly is, and there's such a buzz around the place here, the centre here today, as Davies to the basket. Doesn't get it to go, but there's a real buzz in the atmosphere. It's really great to see this emerging talent, and Obadowski, again, another tough shot for the Elite. Ball's into the corner, Peters. Storm out to the corner. 3 doesn't fall. Zarduk will reset. Zakshevsky Obam from the baseline, not that time. Peters with the rebound. Jakins steps through, scoops the ball up, and a foul on the shot. So Austin Jakins will go to the line.
That was a tough move there to get to basket. He managed to shimmy his way past the defense. Just looking at the replay here. Oh, it was just an inch away from dropping that one. But again, you could see the way he leant into the defense to draw that contact. He knew that the angle probably was a little bit off, so by getting the contact, you're guaranteed to get yourself to the foul line. Basketball IQ as well.
It is. And he hits the first, so, good decision from him.
Yeah.
Jakins averaging 17.2 points a game this season for the Sussex Storm at the under-16s level. Also playing under-18s for the Storm. And goes 2 of 2 from the line. And we are just having a problem with live stats in the venue, so we'll get you some updated stats when we can do, as the ball goes out of bounds at the other end.
You can also check out the stats on the Basketball England website. There's a link right there on the homepage if you want to beat us to it and you're desperate to see those rebounding stats.
And great to see the support from the Sussex Storm fans in the crowd. I love that, the lightning bolt face paint. I'm sure they'll be happy to face paint anyone that wants it.
Oh, I might
if you go and check them. Jakins Jenkins to the basket. And a big rebound there. Zaremba with the rebound. Ball is going to stay with the Storm. Sussex not able to capitalise it, but they're doing the hard work. They're getting those looks and they're getting those rebounds. As Zach Gojo gets the ball in. Jenkins gets the whistle, and Austin Jenkins back to the foul line. So substitutions for the London Elite as Omer Zardak-Shamir comes back into the game, and we'll see Sebastian Burish take to the court for the first time. T.S. Bezonas also out for the London Elite. So Jenkins with 2 shots to come, a player that's come up through the Aspire program, playing for the under-15 South Super Region last year. ...26 points against the London Legends in the quarter-final of the playoffs. Bezonas. Hands off to Burish. Zardak-Shamir kicks it out. And to the basket, but gets his own rebound. Zakchevsky Obam is just working.
It's so hard, but under the basket, getting to the basket, and also, going after those second chance points.
A foul at the other end, so that will be, with the London Elite in team fouls, that'll be free throws to come for the Storm.
Yeah, I think London might need to just exercise a little bit more discipline with the fouling. They've got 5 players now on 5 fouls, with fouls, with Nicholas and Bowman on 2. And it's the first quarter, so we just kind of maybe need to tidy up on that a little bit, just to ensure that, you can keep those players in for as long as possible.
Yeah, definitely, as Jenkins gets the second free throw, it's a 6-point game. Shot doesn't drop, but a big rebound there from Bezonas. T.S. Bezonas takes the contact. And T.S. Bezonas at the foul line. Bezonas playing EYBL for the under-17 Elite this season as a rebound. Won't go, but another chance here for the Elite. Jenkins. But Zakchevsky-Obam was there, and again, Zakchevsky-Obam is just doing a bit of everything that he needs to do as Jones has space, but shots blocked. And a long pass down the court. Jenkins, not sure how he was able to get that one. That was a really tough catch, and an even tougher finish for Austin Jenkins.
Fantastic finish there. Really able to reach round and get the spin on the ball as well to get it up there.
Zardak-Shamir out to the corner. Aidan Jones for 3. Not that time. And another big rebound from Peters. So Akeem Peters, this is coming to the games and crashing the boards for the Storm.
They really are. They're going after everything. And again, it's so important to do that in a game like this. I think I'm going to say that all day, Kaz.
I think you will.
But that's the thing, though. It's in semi-finals and finals, it's the little things that matter. Making sure that you're going after every rebound, because it comes down to second chance points and stopping the offense at the other end. So, making sure that you're boxing out, you're rebounded, you're up on your man, putting that pressure on. Those little things add up.
They really do. It's Jenkins skies in for a big rebound for the Storm. It's a 6-point game. Elite have it, running the floor. Zakchevsky lays in 2. Final seconds of the first quarter. Peters from outside doesn't drop, but the rebound and a foul on the shot. So Lucas McAfee has a chance here to put this lead down to 6. Lucas McAfee at the foul line for the Storm. And first doesn't go. McAfee 14 points in the first round of the playoffs against the Manchester Giants. 0.6 seconds on the clock as he gets the second. That was great form on that second shot. And that'll do it for the end of the first quarter. A 28-21 lead for the London Elite over the Sussex Storm. London spreading the scoring around, but they've been led by Iggy Zakshevsky-Obum off the bench. 7 points and 3 rebounds for him. He's done a really fantastic job and has been that spark. Sometimes it's that player, isn't it, that sixth man off the bench that's really just the energy player.
Yeah, not just the spark, but also that player that they can rely on. You know, they know he's there going for those rebounds. He's cleaning up with second chance points. And he's just doing, like you said, everything, doing a bit on both ends of the floor.
And alongside him, Pavel Obadowski, 6 points and 3 rebounds for the Storm, for the London Elite, excuse me. And for the Sussex Storm, it's been 6 points from Keaton Dane, along with a rebound, and then 4 points from Lucas McAfee. And for Sussex, 10 points in the paint to 18 for the Elite, and that is something that the Elite have done really well.
They really have, and I think, you know, you can see there as well that, you know, London Elite have got 8 second chance points. It just shows how hard they're going for those rebounds. But another thing for both teams is London Elite have got 3 turnovers and Sussex Storms only have 2, and it feels a real clean game.
It does, doesn't it?
They're playing with such composure that they are able to really take care of the ball. They're not rushing anything. They're not, you know, just chucking up any kind of, you know, random shot. They're playing with such skill and thought. It's been a brilliant game to watch so far.
It has. And you said it earlier in the first quarter, but you said composed was the term. And when you're playing as fast as you are, to be able to control the ball as well as both teams have done, it's been great to see.
It really has. It just gets you excited, doesn't it, Kaz, for the talent that we've got in this country.
It really does. As we're back out on the court for the second quarter. Elite with a 7-point lead. Pozonas down the floor. Zardok Shamer. Zakshevsky-Obum to the basket. That's too strong. As the Storm are running down the court, and McAfee can't get it to go. Ball goes the way of the Elite. So Elite ball. Obadowski. Out to the corner, Zardok Shamer waiting for it, doesn't drop. Jakens with the rebound. Jakens will set things up, puts it up, and puts it in! Austin Jakens! That was so high it came down with slow on it.
It was deep.
A huge shot there for the Storm as they cut the lead down to 4. Henderson, not that time. And ball's picked off by Zardok Shamer. Pozonas to Henderson on the baseline. Henderson gets the whistle. And William Henderson, you see him play any team that he's playing for. He works so hard under the basket.
Yeah, absolutely. Just going after everything and really bullying his way to the basket. But also, I just want to say, Zardok Shamer, I mean, that's his second time now that he's picked off a pass on the defense. It just shows his great read on defense and how he can kind of see a pass and where it's going before it gets there.
Yeah, and he's so quick, isn't he? Because sometimes I see a pass and I go, I know where that's going, but I'm not getting there.
I'm not running for that.
Henderson gets the second.
I think that's our age, Kaz. We don't have the legs of an under-16 boy anymore.
Jenkins, it's a 6-point elite lead. Jenkins, oh, what a pass over to Peters! Austin Jenkins! Magic Johnson's showtime passing out there.
It really is.
I'm sure we'll be seeing that one back if you follow along on social media. Oh! And an answer from Pavel Obadowski. I was going to say we have lots of highlights on the Basketball England social media pages that you can follow along. You'll be seeing loads of these plays back as Jenkins adds in 2 more for the Storm.
I feel like this game is just a highlight in itself. We've had some fantastic shots.
Zardak Chimere. Long pass over to Obadowski. 7 seconds on the clock. Obadowski stops, pulls up, won't fall. And Zarembia going to wait for his team to catch up as McCafferty all the way, blocked under the basket. And foul called on the shot, so second team foul against Sussex. And that will put the elite at the line. Keaton Dane checks in for the Storm. And Leo Bowman back out on the floor for the elite. So T.S. Pazonis shooting 2. First one doesn't drop, had 18 points against the Worthing Thunder this season for the under-16 elite. And gets the second, takes him to 3 points and 3 rebounds. And he'll take a well-deserved rest on the bench as Alex Nicholas checks in. So a 5-point London lead. Dane out to the corner. And ball is tipped, but it will be last touch Storm. Just under 7 minutes to play in the second quarter. Zardak Chimere. Bowman driving to the basket. And again, the elite will go back to the line. That's something they've been able to do very well. They're driving to the basket and they're also getting those foul calls.
They are. They've had just a couple back-to-back here, and they've been able to, make their way to the basket. Nice little shimmy move, but taking and absorbing that contact as well.
And Leo Bowman, a player that we've seen out here at the Junior Final Fours before. It's his 3rd straight Final Fours. He's also playing EYBL this season for the under-17 elite. A huge 21.3 points a game and 5 rebounds. And the elite will get another chance here. Zardak Chimere leaves it short, but Nicholas is there for the rebound. Gets a second chance. Henderson. Zakshevsky Obam, not that time. And the Storm will get it over the halfway line. McCafferty.
Yeah, Sussex are feeling a lot more confident, I think, against this zone. They're looking to push the ball up the floor before the London elite are able to settle themselves into a defense, and they're getting some really quick, easy scores from it.
Henderson all the way, not that time. And just players hustling underneath the basket, getting those, even tipping that ball to their teammates.
Yeah, moving the ball well here as well for Sussex Storm.
As Jenkins shots off the rim, but rebound and the putback drops in for Dane.
Sussex have just done a bit of a momentum run here. They've got some really good stops and they're able to push the ball the other way and try and convert.
They're having a really good job there from Jenkins to reset as Nicholas with the block, and Henderson throws it down, the one-handed slam. And William Henderson making a statement here early on. Serembia has space for three. It's off the back iron. And McCafferty saves it in. Peters. And ball goes out of bounds, and it's starting to get very loud in here, Hannah.
It really is. I'm just trying to differentiate which whistle's which.
We always say it can be difficult for players as well, because there's obviously a game going on in the other court. You've got whistles from that court, you've got cheers from the crowd, you've got drums, you've got, I don't know, whatever else can make noise, but the crowd will find a way to do it.
You have to just keep playing.
And block out the noise like you were saying to start with.
But also with the whistles, you just have to keep playing. Until somebody grabs you and tells you to stop, just keep playing, because the worst thing you can do is pick the ball up and travel or something like that, and it's not your whistle.
Yeah, definitely.
I've seen it happen.
And that's a hard thing to do, isn't it? It's not always the instinct as you hear a whistle and to keep going, but Nicholas!
What a move. Great court awareness there as well. Really able to feel where the basket was as he had his back on his defender and his back to the basket.
Has a great reach to be able to finish, as it takes him up to 6 points. Leads up to 6 for the elite, and Peters. And at that time, the whistle was before the shot, so there was a foul called there before the shot. So Peters doing the right thing, as you said, carrying on playing. But there was a whistle before. So a 38-32 lead for the London Elite over the Sussex Storm. 4:24 to play in the first half, and a timeout called by head coach Freddie Winton of the Sussex Storm, alongside his assistant Malachi Butchie Adam, a name we're very familiar with here in Manchester.
We are. I've had the pleasure of coaching alongside Malachi at under 16 girls. He's a great coach, very knowledgeable, and he's just a great guy as well.
Do you know what's so great to see as well? Like that he's a player that's come up through the Manchester program. He's moved to Sussex, and he's doing he's giving back to the next generation.
It's so important, you know, that as players that when we get older we do that, and it just kind of shows the impact that basketball has on our lives, that we want to do that as well. That's why I'm sat here next to you, Kaz. 15 years later.
Who'd have thought?
Wow.
So a big thank you to everybody watching live on the Basketball England YouTube channel. Remember to like and subscribe. We have all the action from Junior Final Fours this weekend. Semi-finals today, finals and third and fourth place placing games tomorrow. You can come down, tickets available, go to Basketball England online, or you can come down to the venue. It's been a fantastic day so far. We're not even halfway through.
We're not. That's what's amazing.
And if we just take a quick look at what's happening on the other court, so on the side court in the other under-16 men's semi-final, the Manchester Magic have a 38-24 lead over the London Cavaliers. And in the under-14 girls semi-final, the Manchester Mystics leading over the Solent Kestrels 33-26. But back out on court, just over 4 minutes to play, and it is Storm possession. Jenkins into Peters. Peters powers his way inside. Tough for that not to drop.
Yeah, really tough. Great step round as well there to try and get his way up to basket.
So Sussex ball from the end line. Peters gets it in. Dane into the corner. Jenkins shot. Drains it from outside. And Austin Jenkins on a run this quarter. He's up to 16 points. Cuts the lead down to 3.
I feel like those points have just crept up as well, Kaz. They've just come out of nowhere.
They have. He's done it almost very quietly.
Yeah.
Even though he's been very Showtime about it. Obadowski. 2 seconds here. Nicholas needs to put something up at the buzzer. Great defense from the Storm. And the hustle from Bowman. As 3 doesn't drop, but Nicholas again with the rebound and the putback. And Alex Nicholas, 8 rebounds and 8 points in just under 6 minutes of play. Extends the lead up to 5. Ball's knocked away by Zardok Shamir.
Again, another knockout.
And he'll take it all the way, it's short. And a foul against the Storm. That's the 3rd steal for Zardok Shamir, along with his 5 points. So Leo Bowman fouled on that shot. And we'll have a substitution for the Sussex Storm.
Zaremba taking a real, well-deserved rest there. He's been so physical on both ends of the court. He's been really fighting for those rebounds and being tough on defense.
And Jackson Yarde will check in for the first time. So Bowman doesn't get the first. Bowman playing EYBL this season. 41 points against Dubrava and 10 rebounds. Just as we said before the game, a player that's going to score the basketball.
Yeah.
Leads back up to 6 for Elite. Jakins. It's short. And a big save by McCafferty. As a stop on the floor. So that is a foul called. That's a foul against the Elite. That will be foul number 2 against the Elite this quarter. And we'll see a substitution for the Elite as Aidan Jones checks back into the game alongside Iggy Zakshevsky-Over. Two 42 to play in the half. Jakins. Dane turns, fires, hits! And we got back and forth basketball on our hands here, Hannah.
We have, Kaz. It's going back to back.
Jones. Nicholas up and under. Not that time. And Jakins will get the ball over the halfway line. Swings it to the corner. Yardy, too strong. Another rebound for Nicholas. He's been so impactful on the boards.
Yeah, he's going after everything.
Bowman kicks it out. Jones, shots up and down. Aidan Jones in the corner.
I'm really loving this setup that London Elite have got. They've got some great driving, but then there's always somebody on that baseline 3 ready for the ball and ready for the shot.
Dane puts it in.
The composure there of that ball movement, and then he was able to just kind of get that shot off.
And he's not put off by the defense there.
No, he's not.
Obadowski can't get it to go. And Dane all the way and gets the roll. And Keaton Dane on a run, 14 points for Dane. As Bowman with a deep 3. And a chance for the Storm to tie here as Jakins takes it. Foul on the shot, so Austin Jakins will go back to the free throw line. Jakins, 3 of 4 from the foul line today. He's drawn 4 fouls from the Elite. As we'll see a quick substitution here. William Henderson and Tias Bazonas back in for the Elite. 44-21, London leading over Sussex.
I mean, we talk about it, you know, when you see on the professional games, you know, when we look at this SLB and we talk about players that can draw contact and draw those fouls. To see it at this age group and see it at this age level is phenomenal. To be able to, you know, really read the contact already and assess your situation and draw those fouls is a really key skill to have.
It really is, isn't it? Because like you say, it is a skill to be able to do that and to be able to hold your body in the position it needs to be.
Yeah.
Zakshevsky out. Obama out to the corner. Not that time, but rebound for the Elite. They'll get another chance and driving to the basket. They are playing with such pace here today. As McCafferty gets his own rebound. And the Storm fighting for the offensive boards. They come up with it. Peters has it, kicks it out. Jenkins will reset.
Just running that clock down.
4 seconds. Dane, ball's knocked away, and Henderson won't get it to go. And that'll do it for the end of the quarter. I think with people shouting the clock running down there. But at the end of the first half, it is a 46.
No, there's 1 more second.
Oh, we got 1 second. We have got a second, so it'll be Sussex ball from the end line. So we want to catch and launch here. That's what you've got to do.
Absolute catch and launch.
And I mean, Sussex have the players out there. So let's see if they can.
Oh, I'm excited to see this.
Can get this to work. So it's been changed to 0.5 seconds. So we're catching a lob here. It might have to be.
Looking for a lob, yeah.
And you can see Peters down the other end, standing in position. He would be a good option for a lob. So we'll see what Sussex can do. 0.5 seconds on the clock. Full court pass. Oh, it's intercepted. Great hands there from Zakshevsky-Obam. You can see they were looking for the lob.
They were.
So at the end of the first half, 46-41, the London Elite leading the Sussex Storm. 9 points from William Henderson for the Elite, and 8 points from Pavel Obadowski. And then Alex Nicholas, 8 points, 9 rebounds. And if you take a look at the Sussex Storm, it is 14 points from Keaton Dane, along with 3 rebounds. Austin Jenkins, 16 points and 4 rebounds, along with 2 assists. And Liam McCafferty, a big 7 rebounds, along with his 8 points. So teams have been really evenly matched so far,
They are, Kaz, and looking at the team stats as well, you know, both teams, Sussex Storm with 24 points in the paint, and London Elite with only 26, so only 2 points more. Both teams, again, second chance points. Both teams, 13 second chance points. It feels like a very evenly matched game. Both teams just playing composed, working with each other as a unit. I do think London Elite are moving the ball a little bit better. I think they've got some great ball moves. Their drive and kick is flowing really well.
Especially to that corner.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think Sussex are doing a great job defensively as well. They're all over the board, but they're pushing the ball up a lot quicker as well. I think they're really looking to drive and attack, and they overcame the press break. So the press that London Elite put in, they overcame that really well. They weren't rattled by it at all, and were able to adapt to their own defense as well.
Yeah, definitely so. Second half will be coming up very shortly. We're going to take a quick break, but stay tuned to the Basketball England YouTube channel. We'll be back with you in around 6 minutes' time. Welcome back to the National Basketball Performance Centre for the second half between the under-16 Sussex Storm and the London Elite. As we get ready for the third quarter, London leading 46-41. And as we get ready for the third quarter, let's just look at some of the other stats and some of the other courts. So the Manchester Mystics up 51-38 in the under-14 girls game, and a huge game so far from Lucy Wabisi, who has 8 steals in the game.
8 steals at under-14s.
That's unreal.
It is unreal.
She's been averaging 9.1 steals a game so far this season, so I guess we shouldn't be surprised, should we?
No, we shouldn't.
But shout out Lucy Wabisi, having a fantastic game for the Solent Kestrels. You can catch that game on the Basketball England YouTube channel on the back court. As we get ready for the third quarter here on court 2. London up 5. And it is elite possession. Obadowski finds Zardak Shamer. Oh, Zardak Shamer with the shifty handles, kicks it out. And Jenkins, 16 points so far for Jenkins. Six seconds on the clock. And all the way to the basket. Oscar Zarembia gets the foul. And looks like Henderson just got caught there on the baseline, so he'll get checked over. Just a bit of a tough fall, I think. So he'll get seen to, and teams will just regroup. So I hope he's doing okay. And William Henderson done a really fantastic job for the Elite today, and he has done all season long. 8 points and 2 rebounds today for Henderson. And you can see teams talking there to assistant coach Malachi Bochi-Adam for the Sussex Storm, just talking it through. And Henderson's back up, looks like he's okay. That's great to see.
I think it was a bit got a bit winded, taking that standing in the way of the for defense.
So at the foul line, it is Oscar Zarembia. 28 points against Kohler this season for the under-16s. He's playing under-16s and under-18s for the Storm. Gets the first to go. And seconds off the front of the rim. Another big rebound from Nicholas. 4-point game. Elite looking to extend their lead. Zardak Shamer kicks it out. And Jenkins off and running down the floor. Obadowski with the rebound. Elite pushing the pace. Pazonas. Zakshevsky open, shots in and out. Unlucky for that not to drop when it spins round like that. Jenkins pulls up from deep. Oh, nails it! Jenkins pouring in the points for the Storm.
Yeah, Sussex have just settled into this game a little bit quicker now in this second half.
Make it a 1-point game.
It's getting loud, Kaz.
It is. There's a drum out there as well. Someone's brought a very big drum.
No, I think there's multiple drums. There's more than one drum.
So sideline ball for the Elite. And it really is great to see the amount of support that's out there for both these teams and for all players across the age groups.
It is, and it's just such a great atmosphere, and I think people understand how important those atmospheres are.
Dane will set things up for Sussex. Zarembia, oh, gets his own rebound and gets the roll. Oscar Zarembia.
really rewarded there with that effort play.
And they will take the lead. The Sussex Storm go up by 1 here in the 3rd quarter. Zarembia back at the foul line. He's got 6 points so far and doesn't get the free throw. Elite looking to retake the lead. Jenkins. And great read there by Nicholas. Nicholas spins to the basket. Shot spins out, but Zardok Shamir's there. Can't finish on the putback, but the Elite are working on every single possession.
They're working really hard. They're struggling at the minute just to get things to drop, but that'll come. It'll come.
And Zarembia from outside. You want points in the paint? You want shooting? Call Oscar Zarembia. And the Storm swing things in the 3rd quarter, take a 4-point lead, 50-46.
What a start for Sussex Storm in this half, in this 2nd half. They've really come out gunning. You know, they've had some great shot selections, moved the ball really well, and their defense has been solid. They're making it really difficult at the minute for London Elite to get any points on the board.
They really are, and a good run for the 3rd. And as you said, you know, teams need to adjust. They need to adjust in game, and they've done. Coming out of the locker room at half-time, the Sussex Storm have done exactly what they needed to.
They really have, and the crowd's behind them right now as well, which I think is really just kind of pushing them on and giving them that momentum.
It is good, isn't it, when you've got a crowd cheering for you? And there's lots of, we can see there, we've got loads of great support from the Sussex Storm contingent. Also loads of great support from the London Elite contingent. And teams have had, you know, it's not a quick trip up, is it?
It's
not just around the corner. So it's really, really good to see. And the amount of support, and we've got the London Elite under-18s team that will be playing the Solent Kestrels under-18s men's later on as well. So they're coming, they're watching the...
Yeah, they've come to support.
Yeah. So back on court, Elite possession. Zakshevsky over to Nicholas. Good defensive stance there from the Storm. And the ball is picked back off by Zardok Shamir. And, rocking the rim, Alex Nicholas. He's having a huge game so far.
Is. I've really been loving this matchup as well between Nicholas and Zarembia. They've been working against each other so tough. They've been very aggressive and very physical. It's been really entertaining to watch.
Zardok Shamir to the basket, lays it in off the glass.
Shamir's really good at just finding the lane to the basket, shimmying his way to the basket.
Yeah, really shifty guard, isn't it? And a foul will go against the Elite. That'll be the 3rd team foul this quarter.
That's a tough foul there for Shamir.
Ball's in today. We'll back it out. Davies open under.
That was a great finish there as well.
And at the other end, Bowman for the Elite, hanging in the air, takes his time and puts the ball in the basket. Jenkins all the way, and Sussex regain the lead, 54-52.
I think London Elite struggled to close that gap there in the middle. They left that wide open lane open.
Bowman, not that time. Jenkins pulls up in transition, won't fall. And it's a 2-point Sussex Storm lead over London. Approaching the halfway point of the 3rd quarter. London Elite finished 4th at last year's Junior Final Fours. Oh, apologies, no, they finished runners-up last year, finishing in 2nd place. So they're wanting to go one better this time as Alex Nicholas, again, cleaning up the glass. Those second chance points. We don't have individual second chance points, but he's certainly been responsible for a lot of them. Jenkins, hands off to McCafferty. Davies. And Nicholas with the steal. He is just doing a bit of everything out there as Jones spins. And foul goes against the Storm.
Yeah, Nicholas is working hard at both ends of the basket. You know, he's going for those rebounds at both ends, really being a defensive force. You know, he's putting his body on the line, getting in the way of his players, but also he's making some really great shots and moving the ball really well as well with his team.
As Jones hits the first. And Adrian Jones playing EYBL at the under-16 level. Also for the Elite, playing a lot of basketball. Again, playing for under-18s, so teams playing at the... it's great to see in the EYBL, getting that international competition for some of the teams that play out there.
It's so important as well, because the experience you gain at that level, you can really bring back and implement into your own home teams.
Oh, that's tough. That's Oscar Zarembia. Looks like he got caught in the air.
Yeah, I think it was his ankle as he went up.
That's really unfortunate.
Oh, yeah. I felt that.
Again, he'll get checked over by the team as London have a 56-54 lead. And that foul is foul number 4 on Zardak Shamer for the Elite. So maybe something to just watch out for there, because he's been really impactful, hasn't he?
He really has. You took the word at Kaz. You know, it had such an impact that I think you do need to just really be careful of that. You know, still another 15 minutes left of the game. You don't want to have him to check out too early.
And he's been a real leader out there, hasn't he? So he's a guard. He's going to set things up for his team. He's got a really good read. We've seen him with the passing the ball. We've seen him intercepting the ball on those passing lanes and coming up with a steal. Yeah. He had 3 steals in the first half. We've not got live stats here for you in the second half, but as soon as they get updated, we'll let you know. But he's definitely had quite a few there.
Yeah, he has.
And Oscar Zarembia is going to head to the bench. He's walking off the court, so we hope he'll be okay. A really, really great player and a really great piece for this team out there. Massive 7 rebounds along with 3 points.
Yeah, and just been that physical presence as well, which I think can add so much more as well. You know, being there and being tough and dominating like that under the basket can just add that, level of intensity to the game.
Yeah, and it's not always about, isn't it? It's not always about the scoring. It can be that impact that you have and your presence has. As Lucas McCafferty at the free throw line. 17 points against the London Westside Rangers this season for the under-16 Storm. And he doesn't get the second. Jones, over to Bowman. Bowman thought about it. Bowman going inside, not that time, but it's taken away. Jones comes up with it, and from the foul line, gets the roll. Aiden Jones with a sneaky steal and finish.
Very sneaky.
And a step out of bounds, foot on the line. So it will be Elite possession, and London have a 4-point lead here in the third quarter. And a timeout called. So London leading by 4 over on the other semi-final of the under-16 boys. It's a 61-44 lead for the Manchester Magic over the London Cavaliers. Cameron Hansen leading the way with 14 points for the Magic. And for the London Cavaliers, Josiah Blair with 20 points. And let's check in on the under-14 girls game, Hannah. The Manchester Mystics 66-51, and Lucy Wabisi 9 steals, along with 17 points.
I mean,
if that is not a name
to watch out for, absolutely. And that's what's so exciting about this weekend is it gives you an indication of those players that are coming up and where they're going. And like you say, you know, it's a name. That's a name now that we've got on our sites.
And it will be a name a lot of teams have on their sites when they have to scout and think she's just going to steal the ball every single time.
So you've got to look after the ball when Lucy's on court.
And we saw in the under-16 girls game just before between Cola and the Milton Keynes Breakers. What was really great to see as well, so the under-18 Cola women's team were out here, and you saw Eva Gracie Bella. She was talking to some of the younger players out on the court, and even at that young age, at the under-18s level, they're still passing on their experience.
Absolutely, yeah.
So we're back out on the court, London Elite with a 4-point lead, a place in tomorrow's final on the line as Obadowski spins out to Bowman in the corner. And the ball is tipped out of bounds. It's going to stay Elite possession. Jones. Obadowski. Back to Jones. Jones pulls up, too strong, but rebound is tipped, and the Elite have another chance. And Zakshevsky-Obam will capitalise, and it's a 6-point game. And a block at the other end. Alex Nicholas has just done everything.
Yeah.
He's started the game for the Elite, but he has just put in an absolute shift today.
He absolutely has, yeah, he's been so tough.
As we'll see, Akeem Peters into the game, and Lucas McCafferty heads to the bench for the Storm. And oh, a huge rejection! Dane skied in as the ball goes out of bounds. That was a big block.
It really was.
Maya Bracker would be proud of that block.
I was waiting for you to say that.
Jenkins. Davies driving baseline. And Kian Davies, he's able to like the double clutch with the ball. He's able to go up in the air, wait for his defender, and then goes back again.
Yeah. And the way he shifted his body whilst in the air as well to get in that angle to get the ball off the backboard.
And Alex Nicholas, 14 points personal, puts the lead up to 6 for the Elite. Dane. Peters sets himself off the rim. What a rebound from Dane! And finished on the putback.
What a finish. What a finish, Kaz.
And that's just the work. That's just a hustle play.
That's all it is. That's all. Yeah, just pure effort.
Bowman finds a path to the basket. And Bowman now up to 9 points personal. Jenkins to Dane. As Nicholas drives the floor up and under. And Alex Nicholas, 16 points. We don't have the rebounding stats. He's definitely got a double-double.
Again, if you want to check out the stats, check the Basketball England website for the whole page of stats for every game today.
Elite off to the races, and Jones draws the foul on the shot, so Aiden Jones will go to the line.
That was a good take there by Aiden Jones as well. Really pushed himself to the basket, able to draw that contact. both teams are really moving the ball a lot better in this second half. The Sussex Storm are driving. Their driving kick has really taken over. They've managed to get some really good looks in those corner threes.
And that's a really good thing for them to be able to do, because you're saying in the first half it's maybe something they wanted to look at, and the fact that they've been able to do that now and do that successfully.
Exactly, yeah.
As Jones gets the first to go.
I wonder if the coach heard me say that when he walked past. So that's probably why.
Most likely.
That's probably why.
One more to come for Jones. And doesn't get it to fall. McCafferty with the rebound. Davies. Jenkins in the corner, that's short. Ball's chased down, but it'll be out of bounds off the Elite. Nine-point London lead as Sussex look to cut into this. Win for ball on the inbound, and then Davies finishing under the basket. Final minute of the third quarter. Obadowski. Ball's knocked away by Jenkins. And Jenkins gets the foul call. Oh,
no,
wrong call. Sorry, Jenkins. Ball's knocked away. 12 seconds in the quarter. Nicholas, 8 seconds. Nicholas driving. And foul with 2 shots to come. And Alex Nicholas.
Just doing what he's been doing all game.
I wish we had the live stats for the second half. I'm going to credit how many did he have in the first half? So Alex Nicholas at the end of the first half had 8 points and 9 rebounds. He is now up to 16 points. I'm giving him 13 rebounds. As first doesn't drop. Averaging 10.5 points per game at under 16s this season. And second one doesn't go. Davies has it. 3 seconds. Storm will need to put it up. Davies at the buzzer. And that'll do it for the end of the third quarter. A 67-60 lead for the London Elite over the Sussex Storm as we head into the fourth quarter. 10 more minutes to play and a spot in the final tomorrow on the line. The winner will play the winner of the Manchester Magic and the London Cavaliers. That's going on right now over on court one. Manchester with a 70-46 lead so far. And in the under-14 girls semi-final, the Manchester Mystics have moved on to the final, beating the Solent Kestrels, and they were led by 22 points from Elsa Critchley, who had 15 rebounds. And Elsa Critchley has just played, literally the game before, had a huge 26-point and 15 rebound game, I believe. So massive shout out to Elsa Critchley, playing heavy minutes. And we've got it, Lucy Wabisi, 10 steals, 17 points. A double-double with steals and points is outrageous. Lucy Wabisi, go and watch her. Wherever she is, go and watch her play. And that's an absolutely huge game from the young player for the Solent Kestrels. And the Solent Kestrels will be playing in the third and fourth placing game tomorrow against either the Milton Keynes Breakers or the Sheffield Hatters. So, back out on court for the fourth quarter, 67-60. The London Elite leading over the Sussex Storm. And Hannah, we saw the Storm started really well to that third, didn't they? They went on that bit of the run, and then London were able to come back. How did the Storm put into this?
I mean, it's just a game of runs in the semi-final. That's all you're going for. You know, they've moved the ball really well in that third quarter. Looked for some great shots as well. I think there was a couple where they might have pulled up a little bit too early on the three, on those fast breaks. I think they just needed to settle and wait a little bit longer. But for them now, it's just all about patience, cutting into this lead and holding on. So
back out on court, Davies drives inside, gets his own rebound and working to finish under the basket. Jones over to Burish. Henderson, and great to see William Henderson back out on the court after, oh no, he was on the court. Yeah, ignore me. So apologies. Davies, but it's still great to see him on the court regardless. Davies, oh, blocked by Obadowski. That's Adele Tang with the assist on the baseline. You can watch her. You watch her playing for the Manchester Mystics. Privol into Davies. Davies fading away. Peters, a second chance for the Storm. Gets them a third chance, but it's taken away by Henderson. Jones. Out to Burish.
What a cut.
Obadowski lays it in.
That's the second time he's done that today, Kaz. He reads it really well. He cuts right from the opposite side, able to find that gap and get to the basket easy.
And Henderson with a block from behind, but Jenkins takes the steal, and Jenkins hangs in the air, banks it in. Austin Jenkins. I think he prefers those incredibly tough shots than an open shot.
A lot of players do, though. They like to make life hard for themselves.
That is such a tough finish for Jenkins. We'll have a substitution. And Oscar Zarembia out on court, and that is really good to see for the Storm.
Yeah, keeping up with those effort plays as well while you're drawing those contacts, getting the fouls and getting to the line, it just increases your lead then as well.
So Jenkins looking to cut into this 7-point London Elite lead. And hits the three-point play. Six-point game. Nicholas to the basket. Draws the foul. And that will send Alex Nicholas to the line. And playing EYBL this season for the London Elite, he leads the team in points per game and rebounds. 21 points, 9.5 rebounds. And he was part of the UK 15 Basketball England select team that played at the Shanghai Future Stars tournament last year. So, again, getting that international opportunity is really important.
It really is.
Gets the roll on the second. Takes the lead up to 8 for the Elite. Nicholas up to 18 points. Davies. Ball's knocked away. Henderson. And Nicholas takes his time and gets the bounce.
Great teamwork there as well from London Elite. Moving the ball up the floor for that fast break.
And they put the lead up to 10 as Jones takes the ball away. And Aidan Jones, 10 points into double figures as the Elite are rolling here in the fourth quarter.
That's Henderson's fourth foul, apologies, I can't count. Now do you take him off? Give him a rest? Well, we're about to see.
7:40 away, so he will take a seat.
Yeah.
So Henderson will go to the bench. Henderson with 8 points so far. He's put in a shift.
He has.
And we'll see Leo Bowman check in. And Bowman lays in 2 more. And Leo Bowman will score in any which way he can. 11 points for Bowman. And the biggest lead of the game so far for the Elite.
Yeah, I think Sussex is struggling with this defense.
Davies draws the foul, and that's really patient basketball there under the basket.
It really is, yeah. London Elite have set up this full court press that I think Sussex are struggling with. They seem to be okay with it in the first quarter, but I think this is more of a man-to-man defence that they're struggling, and they're able to pick off quite a few, and that's what's giving them this lead right now. But, you know, Sussex have just got a second just to take a breath. There's still 7 minutes left in this quarter, and, you know, it's a long time.
It is, as we've seen both teams going on the runs as Davies hits the first free throw. It's a lot of time left to pull this back. Davies, a 35-point game against Worthing this season, goes 2 of 2 from the line. And he's up to 11 points. It's a 12-point game. Bowman kicks it out. Jones. And great hands off to Nicholas under the basket. Jones has done that a few times as well. He's been able, he's driven in, draws the defense, and then just passes out quickly.
Yeah, and that's another level of IQ as well, to be able to read that, you know, you might not have this shot on at the very last second to pass that out and still get that pass there. Very good skill.
So Alex Nicholas back at the free throw line for the Elite. We're in the final quarter of this game. The game on the sidecar a bit ahead, actually, so they're in the final minute. And the Manchester Magic look like they will be heading to the final over the London Cavaliers at the under-16 boys group. So they will play the winner of this game here between the London Elites and the Sussex Storm. So Alex Nicholas at the line. First doesn't drop. Nicholas up to 20 points today. We've seen some big performances today. And we will across the course of the weekend.
Yeah.
But second spins out. And Sussex not able to save the ball, so it will be Elite ball from the end line. Nicholas. Burish calling for it. Burish. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, out to the corner, off the rim, but Jones is there for the rebound. Where did he come from?
I don't know. But he's been doing that all game.
And slightly undersized when he's going inside, as Nicholas called for the offensive foul. Yeah, Aidan Jones has been so impressive because he's coming up against players that might outside him inside, but doesn't matter. He's getting that rebound, he's finding those gaps, and he's using it to his advantage.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's effort as well. That's not just kind of, you know, waiting for the ball to come to you. It's effort going after it, getting the ball in your hands.
So end-line ball for Sussex. Keaton Dane will inbound. London putting the pressure on. Dane. Dane fading away. Doesn't drop. And the Storm will go again from the end line. McCafferty running floater is good.
Nice little floater there.
He's up to 7 points and the lead's down to 10. As ball goes out of bounds. Oh, it's gone all the way over onto court one. Oh, and we have got another quarter on the other under-16 men's game. I think I said it was the final minute of the quarter.
You did. Yeah, I was wondering what you were saying.
I did wonder how it got so far ahead.
Yeah.
And McCafferty gets the basket, count it, and the foul. Lucas McCafferty going to the line for a chance at an and one play.
just working hard, really fighting his way to the basket.
And that's foul number 4 on Leo Bowman for the Elite. So Bowman and Henderson both on 4 here for the Elite. Just 6 minutes to play, but we'll see Henderson check back in as Aidan Jones and Sebastian Burish go to the bench. Pavel Obadowski also out onto the court for the Elite. So Lucas McCafferty at the foul line. 7 points personal. So referees just confirming something with the table. I think there's an issue with the foul count.
Foul count, I think.
So they'll get that confirmed. It is currently an 8-point lead for the London Elite over the Sussex Storm here. So McCafferty at the foul line with 1 to come.
78-54 overall quarter 1, 8 minutes, 18 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter between Magic and Cavaliers.
And shot's good. It's a 7-point game, and that's swung very quickly, hasn't it?
It had.
Obadowski. Zardok Shamer into the corner. Bowman spinning to the basket, hangs in the air and gets the roll. And Leo Bowman now up to 13 points. Jenkins gets the whistle, so we'll go back to the line. And who is on? With 2 fouls to come. And, so that was Zakshevsky-Oban. So that's his 3rd. Zardok Shamer, Henderson, Bowman and Nicholas are on 4 fouls for the Elite. And if you're Sussex, do you try and take advantage of that? Do you keep driving?
Yeah, you have to. You've got 5 minutes left. You just drive at every single one of them. I've got a feeling that's what he might have been, coach might have been questioning. How many players are on 4 fouls?
Jenkins gets the 2nd. Obadowski over to Zardok Shamer into the corner. Henderson has it.
Sussex are in a 2-3 zone, I think, here.
And ball's taken away by McCafferty. Ball's knocked into the hands of Dane. Dane will reset. That's a great decision there from Dane.
Yeah, great decision.
Jenkins calling for it from outside. It's off the rim. Oh no! A big rebound from Jenkins. Can't finish. But Zarembia.
That was a massive rebound. Come out of nowhere.
Obadowski. Tips it to Bowman. Zardok Shamer. Back out to Bowman. Thought about it. Drives instead. Leaves it short. And Sussex a chance to cut this to a single possession here. And that will be Henderson's 4th foul. And we'll have a technical foul, so 1 free throw to come here.
Yeah, I think Henderson got his 5th foul there. And then a technical on top of that as well.
Henderson will have to take a seat, but he's done such a good job for the London Elite today. 8 points personal, but doing so much.
He really has. He's been fantastic. He's worked so hard at both ends of the floor, crashing the boards, moving the ball really well, and he's had some great looks inside.
He has, and we don't have the live stats, we don't have the rebound stats, but he's definitely got a lot.
Yeah, definitely.
A lot.
A lot.
So Jenkins will take the technical free throw. Gets the roll. That's not quite the RJ Barrett bounce from last night, but it was a a friendly roll, and then there will be 2 free throws to come.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
And Lucas McCafferty, 8 points so far. Oh, yeah, I think Claire's a bit confused there. So it was one technical free throw and then 2 regular free throws for the foul. So we had a foul and we had a technical.
All right, Dan Routledge.
McCafferty gets the second. It's a 4-point game. The Storm have fought their way back after being down double digits. Zardak Shamer swings it round. Zakshevsky over to Obadowski, drains it from outside. A big shot there and a big, much needed basket for the Elite.
Much needed basket.
Jenkins doesn't get it to go. Nicholas with the rebound. And the Elite are going to need to get it over the halfway line here. Zardak Shamer does. And will go all the way as he gets the whistle. 2 foul shots to come. Omar Zardak Shamer, 20 points against the Bristol Flyers earlier this season. Won the under-14 junior Final Fours with the London Elite in the 2023-24 season. So again, a player that's had that experience. He's been in this environment, maybe not on this one court, but it's he's been at this event, been, you know, on the big stage. And gets the second to go. He's also part of the team that were runners-up last season, so he has been on this particular stage, this particular court. Puts the lead back up to 9 for the Elite. Obadowski driving, and another foul against the Storm, so that's going to put them on 4. So the Elite on 5 team fouls, Sussex on 4.
Yeah, I think Sussex is struggling a little bit to finish. They've had some really good looks, but it feels a little rushed. I think it's one of them where it's like you feel like you have to get as many points. You're down by, you know, a few points. You have to get those points on the board, but you can just settle it. You know, you can settle into it. There's still 3 minutes left.
First is good for Obadowski. Takes it to a 10-point game. Second one doesn't drop. Sussex back down the court. Dane hanging in the air. That's a really difficult finish from Dane. Zardak Shamer passes out.
Ooh. Oh, good luck.
And Nicholas again cleaning up the glass, puts the ball back in the basket.
He had a really good look inside that pass, and just it was a little bit too slow, so it got chipped off, but I could see his thought process.
Jenkins all the way, that's too strong. As the ball goes out of bounds, and Elite will have it back. And coming up after this game on court 2, we will have the under-18 women's semi-final between the Nottingham Wildcats and Ipswich. Over on court 1, it will be Kohler against the Wolverhampton Slam. And then on the back court, the Milton Keynes Breakers against the Reading Rockets in the under-14 boys semi-final. What's the cheer? What's the cheer? Is it Let's Go London?
I think it is.
Makes sense. Makes sense. It's from the London side of the crowd. Yeah.
So you've got London, I've got Sussex.
We've got. Do you know what I can't see out? And people might need to up the game here. I want some signs. We've usually got some quite good signs going out. On the Kingston Lions supporters had some great signs, and also were dressed in lion costumes. So that was fantastic to see. Zardak Shamir will set things up for the Elite.
They've got the clock on their side now, London Elite, so I think they're probably going to run it down.
Yeah, and that's something that's really important to be able to do, isn't it? When you have a lead, you don't need to put up a shot in the first few seconds.
Absolutely not. You need to really slow it down, make the most of the offense, and get that clock wound down.
Zardak Shamir at the foul line. Also playing EYBL for the London Elite, where he's been averaging 8.8 points a game, 4.3 rebounds and 2 assists. Doesn't get the second, but Nicholas is there for the rebound. And a technical foul called. So that's going to be one shot to come. So Obadowski will take the technical free throw for London. So the technical foul against Sussex.
Yeah, I think tempers are just rising a little bit here, but it's all about, you know, keeping you cool, keeping your composure, you know, and really trying just to stay focused.
Zakshevsky over, but to inbounds. Zardak Shamir kicks it out. Bowman thought about it. 4 seconds on the clock. Zardak Shamir too strong. Obadowski with a huge offensive board and will reset for the Elite. Obadowski spins in off the glass. Final 2 minutes of the fourth. Jenkins passing inside. And it will be last off the Storm, so Elite will get it back. And a substitution for the Sussex Storm as we see Kean Davies back in to the game.
I think he got caught. I'd still get bandaged up.
Had to. Bowman. Obadowski. And good defense there from the Storm. As Jenkins, no look under the basket, and McCafferty doesn't get it to fall. Zardak Shamir. Zardak Shamir. Great pass over to Nicholas, and Alex Nicholas throws it down. 22 points for Nicholas, along with 14 rebounds. As we have a timeout called for the Elite with a 15-point lead and just over a minute to play. They look like they've got their eyes on that final spot.
That was a fantastic play there. They moved the ball really well, and then we had a little dump inside that just had Nicholas wide open under the basket, and he was able to dump it down. Apologies if you can't hear us right now. We have a lot of excited London Elite fans right behind us.
And we have got the stats back, so we can check out the rebounding stats. So it was 14 rebounds for Alex Nicholas. He has done an absolutely amazing job crashing the boards. And along with 24 points. So just over a minute to play. The winner of this game will be playing the winner of the Manchester Magic and London Cavaliers game that's going on right now over on court 1. So teams coming back out onto the floor. Ball's in. Jenkins. Peters back to Jenkins. Steps back for three. Drills it. 12-point game. Jones to the basket. It's short. Jenkins has Davies up ahead. And Davies will lay in two. Takes the contact and a free throw to come. And a run here from Sussex. They've put 5 points on the board very quickly.
They have, and you know, it's just about staying in the game. Because I've seen a game with 10 points, with a 10-point difference, with 30 seconds to go, and the team managed to bring it back.
There's so many swings, isn't there?
Yeah, I've seen it happen. I have seen it happen.
Davis, it's off the rim. Bowman holds the ball. And Elite can use the clock here. Obadowski. Obadowski. 4 seconds on the clock. Bowman, three's up. Not that time. Shot clock violation, but for the Elite, they've used the full 24 seconds.
They've used the full 24.
So Sussex ball from the end line, but with 18.5 seconds to go and a 10-point lead for the London Elite. Jenkins. Peters. Doesn't drop. Zakshevsky over for the rebound, and the London Elite moving on to the final tomorrow after a 10-point win against the Sussex Storm, 94-84. A really hard-fought win for them, Hannah. And what a run it was in that fourth quarter. That fourth quarter was a 27-24 run for the London Elite.
What a game, Kaz, as well. That was a treat.
From the tip, both teams said, this is our statement of intent. This is what we're going to do.
Yeah.
And they showed us.
Yeah, and it just, again, what an example of great talent that we've got at this level. I think, you know, Sussex did a fantastic job. They played really hard. They played really physical. I think just for them, they had, you know, 37% field goal percentage. London Elite just came out on top with a 43%. They did seem a little bit more composed with their finishing, and they were able to get the ball in the basket.
And a big win for the Elite, led by head coach Daniel Shatskovsky, alongside his assistants Sterling Wishart and Mark Morrell. They will move on to tomorrow's final, and the Sussex Storm will be playing for 3rd and 4th place. And for the London Elite, it was a huge 24 points from Alex Nicholas, along with 14 rebounds. And then alongside him, Pavel Obadowski, 17 points, 8 rebounds. And coming up next, we have the under-18 women's final. But let's just take a look at the Sussex Storm first. So Austin Jenkins, 20. So in the venue, we've got 29 points on the scoreboard, 25 on live stats. So we'll get a correction there for you. But leading the way, leading all scorers, was Jenkins. He had 9 rebounds as well.
They also had 64 rebounds as a team. They out-rebounded London Elite. They did a fantastic job. They were able to, you know, really go after the boards and be physical, which I think is what kept them in this game, and I think is something that they just need to take with them now into tomorrow.
Absolutely, and you know, as you said earlier, this is very early on in a lot of these players' careers, and they show so much potential out there, and they do have that chance tomorrow. They go again, so you've got about 24 hours, regroup, go again, and you can take what you've learned from it. We've seen some really massive performances out there today, and if we take a look at the other under-16 semi-final, the Manchester Magic up 91-66 with around 90 seconds left, so they will be playing the London Elite in tomorrow's final. London Cavaliers and the Sussex Storm will play it out for 3rd and 4th place. And the under-14 girls game was finished. Manchester Mystics with the win over the Solent Kestrels. So we're going to take a short break. We'll be back with you here on Court 2 for the under-18 women's final between Ipswich and the Nottingham Wildcats. Over on Court 1, you can catch the other under-18 women's semi-final between Kohler and the Wolverhampton Slam. And then on the back court, it will be the under-14 boys semi-final between the Milton Keynes Breakers and the Reading Rockets. All those games are live on the Basketball England YouTube channel. Make sure to like and subscribe. We've had a fantastic day so far, so stick with us and we'll be back very shortly.